It is about a quarter till, and we will sideline this conversation for a segment called I'll Drink to That. So you got your cup. Rodney, go ahead and refill. I saved about half of mine.
I
What
got it.
this segment is we have our guest on, and we or I talk about certain articles. I just give you the title of the article, headline, news flash, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And if it's true, you have to say or drink, I'll drink to that and take a sip. If it's
Okay.
not
I
true,
love this segment.
if it's
so
not
enjoyed
true,
it. Yeah.
What's up, Spanky?
you don't take a drink. You don't take a sip. Now, for those in the chat who's
Oh, wait, I'm
listening
sorry,
live
DJ
right
Spank.
now, put a drink emoji of your choice in there if you believe this is true. If it is not true, go ahead and find that emoji. I don't know what it's called. It's a circle with the red slash through it. You can put that on there of not true. All right. So this is just our way of kind of winding down on a great conversation and bringing our guests into our silly world. And so the first one is going to be in no particular order, whether it is true or not. I'll go ahead and kick it off.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
What is up, everybody? We are back with another episode of 2 1 Live. We took off last week due to where Rodney and I are located in Tampa and Orlando because we knew the impending storm was coming. But we have survived it. And where do I want to put this? I have a new setup. You know, you see in the back, I don't have my blue screen in the background, so I have the camera in a different position. But yeah, we're back this week. We have a good guest coming up. Did a little bit of research on who she is, and we're going to bring her up in a second. But hope you all have been doing well. Look, if you don't know, we are sponsored by Groupon. We're sponsored by Skull Shaver. Yep, see, nice clean shave. You can get it done in under 90 seconds with Skull Shaver. And of course, Hurley, right here. I did not make this shirt. This is an actual Hurley shirt. And this is a dry fit shirt. I was actually using one like this earlier today, doing some work around the house, and it actually did what it's supposed to do. So you can check us out on YouTube, Instagram. We'll put all of our links in the description below once we post this. Let's see who's on there. Steph, what is going on? Yvette, I see you on here. We are waiting for the man himself, the infamous Tampa T. If you all don't know who that is, you got to watch some of our episodes back from season 2. But how are you all doing? Did you all survive the storm, the hurricane? I mean, what was it like? Did you all have hurricane parties? Did you all do, just hunker down? I mean, what was it like? What put in the chat, what was some of your experiences from the hurricane while we wait on our other host for 2 for 1 happy hour? Let's see here. While we're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and pin this in the comments. There we go. Hopefully my screen is not shaking too much. There we go. So I'm taking that everyone is silent. They made it. Hopefully you all have power. I actually lost power for about a day and a half. It was not fun. Better than Hurricane Irma though. Hurricane Irma, I was out for a whole week, so I can't complain. This time I did have a generator, so if you have not had a chance to get one of those for power outages, storms like that, please get one. But also, you want to be safe, so you don't want to be in a flood zone trying to run the generator. All right. What am I drinking on right now? I hope you all have something to drink. I got my famous red cup and gin with some strawberry lemonade. You know, if you haven't tried gin with lemonade, that's, you know, that's the way to go. You got to get there. All good here. Lost power. Same amount of time. Yeah, you know, got to give it to Duke Energy. If you have Duke, they worked it. I actually saw them when they came to lines down the street. They did their job fast. We were told to be on by 6 p.m. the following day. It was on by like 3. So, you know, it is what it is. And there he is. That's my day job. Yep. Wait,
Dude,
wait, hold
Bluetooth
on.
is
Yvette,
still not working.
your day job. Wait, hold on. What's your day job? Your day job is fixing power lines or hurricanes or dealing with disasters? Hey, Quana, how's it going? Welcome everybody once again. We got the co-host on. He does not have his cowboy hat, but he has a hat on. We got to make it happen. However many means necessary.
I'm improvising right now. I'm out of town, so.
So what are you drinking on? I gave everybody about a hurricane update real quick. So that's kind of like how I kind of started on. Some people lost power. Others are doing okay, shaking their heads, nodding. I'll tell you when I join. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm curious now because while we're having you on, hey, Brad, while we're having you on and what you responded, I'm kind of curious about how that's going to turn out. So what are you drinking on for start off?
I have, honestly, again, I'm improvising since I'm out of town. So I have Gatorade and Tito's vodka.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
What you got to do. Sounds like that hurricane package. You know, you take what you got, huh?
Yeah.
I already told everybody about our sponsors. Thank you again. You know, I'll say this: it's not easy to get sponsorships. Trust me, it is not. We've been trying for about almost 6 or 7 months now. We've gotten up to 3. We still continue to gain some sponsorships and get them on here. But you know, we'll pick up wherever we can. All right. So, yep, you're out of town. I'm in town. Looks like I got a different background, but it's the same. And we're going to go ahead and get our guest on. So, you wanna tee it up for everybody while I bring in.
Well, she's a friend of a friend, and her friend told me about her cosmetic line. So we wanted to know more about it. So we decided to bring her on. I mean, a lot of our female guests, they really do enjoy cosmetics. So, yeah, we want to hear more about it.
All right.
And
so
here she is, Rock Rose Cosmetics.
Can you see me okay?
Creator. Yes, we can.
Okay. I see a bunch of stuff on my phone, so if I need to make any adjustments, let me know.
No, you're actually good unless you want to tilt your phone slightly to the left or you move slightly to the right.
And then
other way.
Yeah. Then slide to the left.
My product.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I was gonna ask you, was that intentional?
See my band move? That's my band move.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, was that intentional, and I guess it was. So I'll just shut up and let you have the floor. But yes, we have Yvette, the founder creator of Rock Rose Cosmetics. It is a clean, vegan, and cruelty-free option for you for lip gloss. And I looked at what your company's mission is, and you aim to please by clean beauty with a healing mission. So talk to us about, you know, your products, your company. How did you say I need to create this? Was there?
And what are you drinking on?
And what are you drinking on? That's the most important.
Oh, let me just show you guys this.
Ooh, coffee mug.
Nice.
Props to
branding,
my friend Steph.
Merch. Go ahead and get that. There we go.
To my friend Steph
Merch.
that put this together. Yep. Thank you, Stephanie.
Wait, Steph?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So Steph made his shirt. Yeah.
Look at Steph's a genius. I love it.
I feel bad. Hey, Steph made this too. Steph made this too. No, I'm kidding.
I'll tell you about the colors
too,
but Stephanie actually is the one that came up with one of the lipstick names. It's CEO.
I like it. Yeah, She is very creative. The more I get to know her outside of just like happy hour things, she's a very, very creative person with a lot of great ideas. So I like to. I look forward to her putting them in place, which she is, and I love listening to her ideas and things. I've just seen something new about her recently. But I'm sorry, I
I
can talk
know.
about
Well,
stuff all day.
I
Go ahead.
know. We can talk about stuff all
Yeah.
day. I know I could. So we'll talk about Rock Rose, how I started. So I've
Yeah.
always been a lover of makeup. Like I've loved to play with makeup since I was a little girl. I was in private school, Catholic school, and I was that one kid that would get in trouble with the nuns because I would wear that blue eyeliner and mascara when I wasn't supposed to. And so I think my entire life I've just always played with it, bought every single shade of brand out there. And then when the pandemic hit, I realized like I can really do something with my time aside from the day job, which I'll tell you about. And something just inspired me to create a cosmetics line. I was initially going to start with foundation, but I did a lot of research about on that, and it's really just cost so much money to do that. So as I started to decide on what I was going to start with, I landed on lipstick. And from there is when I started to find my why. Like everything just started to come together for me with the mission, the ingredients, the lab that I partnered with here in the United
Ooh.
States. It's also
Nice.
a lab that's owned by it's a female owned business. So, I mean, it's just been exciting. I'll just let you like ask away, but it's
Sure.
just been an
Sure.
exciting journey.
Please ask your questions in the comments, and we'll keep up with those. But yeah, I guess my first question is: so I see some testimonials out of Texas and Georgia. So where are you located?
I'm now in Texas, but
Yep.
my company was founded in Georgia, and I could not have done it without the people in Atlanta, quite honestly.
Nice.
I moved there for a job 5 years ago. And it was because of the people that I met, the people that I surrounded myself with, that really just inspired me to do this, really. And they embraced it, they embraced me, really just helped me to like find my mission. I knew I had a bigger purpose than just my day job, and here's where we're at. So, founded in Atlanta, Georgia.
Right.
Well, that was my question. What inspired you to do this? Like what
Um,
just, I mean, you don't just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm going to make some lip gloss and I'm going to
Yeah.
make some cosmetics.
No, quite honestly, it's because I've always had a love for makeup. And one day I said, well, let me go back. There was a foundation company that was going out of business, and I really loved the brand. And so reached out to the owner of the foundation company and the One Makeup Foundation. And she said, hey, I know nothing about it. All I know is that it costs a lot of money. Go do the research and then let me know what you find out. And she was right. There was no way I could come up with like 50,000, $1 million to start a foundation line. And on top of that, I would have had to work with a company to come up with the formula for the foundation. And at that, like you have to choose starting with just like 10 colors. And like, I wasn't going to limit my brand to 10 colors because
Right.
like I just want to make a product for everyone on the planet, honestly.
Nice.
So then I said, let's go somewhere else, and I landed on lipstick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And where can I know you can get it from the website, but do you have any storefronts or are you in shops or anything like that, or is it just exclusively online?
I'm in spas in Atlanta. Actually, it's Alpharetta in
Oh,
Atlanta.
nice.
Yeah. So let me tell you about
Nice.
the product. So I need to tell you about the
Yes.
ingredients, right?
Yeah, tell us about the products.
So Rock Rose, let me just show you guys one of the colors. I'm wearing Badassy right now.
What is
What is
it?
Rock
it called?
Rose,
Fat ass?
Badassy.
Oh, badass.
Yeah, Badassy.
I'm
It's a
thinking
red
like
color. No, not that.
about fat ass.
Badassy. But so when I started to talk about with the lab about the ingredients, I wanted to make sure that they incorporated rock rose essential oil. Rock rose essential
Mm,
oil is a healer of the Mediterranean. It's an oil that's been used since like biblical times. You can look it up, and I think it's known as like the flower of Helen in the Bible.
oh,
But it goes way back, and they would use it to heal wounds. Anyone that was like in wars or fighting or even like just got injured, they would use it on those on people to heal. It's an antiseptic, it's antiviral. It's a moisture extraordinaire. And
Wow.
so it just seemed to work with me. Rock Rose came to me because of a street here in Austin, and I just loved the name. But then I started to like do some more research on it, and it turns out it's an essential oil that has all of these amazing benefits. And then
Wait.
partner that with like CBD, because I have CBD in
Yes.
the product.
Oh, well, we're going to talk about that in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going like a million miles an hour, but really, I mean, like there's just so many benefits to just Rock Rose essential oil, which is the healer that ties back to my mission, which is, so I don't call it a victim, but I experience verbal and emotional abuse, and I want to change the world by giving you unforgettable lips. So it's to remind you to use your lips to spread joy, positivity, optimism in the world, not anything more than that. Why hate? Why be angry? Why spread
Yeah.
toxicity? So this is just helping me to heal, and I want to help others heal and to empower others to really like find themselves, find their purpose, and find something that's going to help them heal from their own traumas.
So I'll ask the question for the elephant in the room. Now I see a lot of
Okay.
lip glosses, and obviously women, some men wear lip glosses, but what about the men who want to benefit from
I got
healing and
you.
your veganism and your cruelty free? So talk about that, because I did check out your website, so I
Yeah,
know that you do have a product for men,
I
but
do.
Jennifer.
so you do have a product for men that is a lip balm, and you mentioned Texas. I was in Texas probably about 3 or 4 years ago in San Antonio. It is
Oh
very
yeah.
hot there. Hot, hot. Like we live in Florida. That's a different kind of heat from
Yeah.
Texas. Like will sweat and that's hot. Texas is kind of like everything in you, your mouth, your eyes, your ears, your armpits, everything is dry and it
Yeah,
Yeah.
is
Like
miserable.
dry rub.
it's
Exactly.
terrible. Yeah.
So I'm guessing that lip balm that you have can help with some of that in
Oh,
dry
absolutely.
environments. Okay.
Absolutely. So again, like I said, Rock Rose essential oil is in every single one of my products. And because it's the moisture extraordinaire, you dab it on, you don't glide it on because it's so rich in emollients that you barely put any on. It'll stay on. You'll feel it all day. You'll feel it all through the evening. You'll wake up the next morning and you'll still feel that your lips are super moisturized. And for men, I mean, I think that the mission applies to men too, right? So I wanted to create a product that was not only for men, but also for women, for everyone. I mean that.
Well, we're getting into the cooler months, after that Hurricane Ian passed through here. I mean, the temperature went from like 90s, 80s, dropped down to the 60s. So we're starting to get into some months where I know my lips get a little bit chapped and I'm having to run and find, some chapstick or lip balm if my kids haven't stolen it and everything and put it somewhere else. I got to put something on because I'm constantly, dry air, stuff like that. So that is a good option that you
It's
do have something for guys, not only in hot weather for everyone, but for warm
everyone.
weather. Right.
But let me talk about something that's like extremely important. And I realize now that it doesn't just apply to women, it applies to guys too that like to wear lip balm. I read something, there's some statistics somewhere that said that women consume 9 pounds of lipstick in their lifetime.
My
In
God.
their
Oh,
life. I mean,
good
if you
God.
think about like hold on, let me take a sip.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
We're eating,
Save some of that for our segment at the end. I'm not gonna tell you what it is,
okay,
but save some of that. But
okay,
go
deal.
ahead.
No, I mean, but like we consume 9 pounds of lipstick. If you're putting
Wow.
like, if you guys are wearing lip balm or like a chapstick, you're putting those products into your body. You lick your lips all day. You're talking to people. You're eating. That's all going into your body. So it became really important for me to understand why a non-toxic product was another clean. When I say clean, it's clean and non-toxic was so important to have because of that. I mean, if we think about how much we consume and what we consume, if we are not aware of ingredients that are going into our bodies from even just our lipstick.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's cancer causing. I mean, well, you just name it, and that's where we can just go down the list.
Well, for us, it's kind of, I mean, obviously we don't wear lipstick, or at least, excuse me, I don't wear lipstick. I don't know what he does in his off time. But, that was an amazing statistic that I mean, 9 pounds, I'm just trying to figure out what is 9 pounds. I don't go to the gym at
A
all. So
baby.
okay, a baby weighs more than 9 pounds though, depending
Oh,
on the
Well,
age.
when a newborn, yeah, like if we think about it, a newborn could be
That's
anywhere
a
from 8 to
big
9
baby.
pounds.
But no, I mean it's interesting that because I see like lipstick rub off on glasses when you drink, or cigarettes when you
t-shirts,
smoke, t-shirts,
skin,
Yeah,
collars.
yeah.
I'm talking about for
skin.
men though, 'cause, yeah, Rodney probably does wear lipstick. I know Steph. So I mean that's an interesting statistic that stuff. I mean that's a large amount
It
that
really
would
is.
rub off and get into your system. Rodney, you gonna say something?
Oh no, I was gonna ask about the ingredients. Like how did you what made you decide on like being clean with your ingredients, like with with being vegan, cruelty free and vegan free?
Yeah.
Some people just like, forget it. Put it all in there.
It was actually like a match made in heaven. The lab that I found that worked with like small, like with entrepreneurs, bootstrapped entrepreneurs, only does clean products.
Nice.
Clean, vegan, cruelty free, made in the US. So I just was fortunate enough to have partnered with a lab that does that. So knowing that they only create these products and ingredients just meant so much to me. Sorry, you probably hear my puppy whining in the background.
Yeah, I heard. I didn't know if that was his stomach growling or something on your end.
Where's the puppy?
It's my
But
dog.
and your products
It's
also
Biggie
are
Smalls.
in. Oh, we got to see him now. There we go.
Oh,
Wow. Wait, hold
There's
on.
Biggie Smalls.
Oh, nice. So, also the containers that it's in is made from recycled material, and it can be recycled later.
Yes.
So, I mean, you're okay. So you're environmentally friendly, made for vegans, cruelty free. It's based on health, and we've had a couple people on here where their products are healthy, and we don't want to promote something that's not healthy. I mean, we don't want to do that. So that's good that you have these particular products.
yeah.
Any thought of branching out into either other states or other companies? Like I know JCPenney's has Sephora. Have you thought about those things?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I'm currently in the spa in Austin. I'm sorry, in Atlanta. And I'm starting to work with some stores here in Austin. I know that like Nordstrom is a big one that likes to work with
Yeah,
small businesses and entrepreneurs. So I'm making contacts with them to see if I can do either a pop-up or even have them carry the brand.
that's
That
true.
is definitely a goal. I only launched not quite a year ago, and
Oh, okay.
the traction has been unbelievable. And like I've said before, I couldn't have done it without all of the amazing people that I've had a chance to meet
Of
all
course.
over. I was featured in Simply Buckhead a few months ago. Like, I'm just going to bring the magazine up.
What? Which one are
Yeah.
you?
There
Where
you
you at?
go.
Which one are you?
Oh,
Are you on the cover?
I'm not on the cover, but look, I did get a couple of full-size pages.
There
Whoa.
we go.
Yeah. So traction that way. I worked, so I went into Porsche. They had a women's empowerment event last year. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Kendra Scott, but she's an
Yeah,
entrepreneur.
Steph just said that. Yeah,
Yep,
problems for
Kendra Scott.
Kendra in her store. I'm not familiar with her
I
unless
know
I've seen
Travis
her and just
Scott.
didn't know her last name. Yeah, I know a Dr. Scott, but they're probably not related.
Kendra Scott makes jewelry, and
Okay.
she launched stores all over the country. She's actually an Austin native also.
Oh,
And yeah, so I was just fortunate enough to be able to get into their stores to host some pop-ups there, and I'm looking to do the same here in Austin.
I love Austin. Little known fact, my real hat, cowboy hat, comes
yeah.
from Austin. So
Yeah, the hat
yeah,
Really?
he's
yeah,
had for 2.5 seasons or going into
yeah,
season 3 has come from Austin, Texas.
yeah.
Well,
That
We're
I
not
I
was
going
was
to say
waiting
what he
for
had to do to get it. I'm just
I was
saying.
waiting for the wig this time. I don't know where the wig went, but I thought you.
You never know. You never
I
know
really thought
sometimes.
that was your hair for a second. Steph could tell
The
you that.
wig is actually with Bold Culture Beauty. Shout out to them. They're on right now. Being
Yeah.
tamed and straightened and moisturized. But yeah, I mean, we're not gonna say where he got the hat from, whether it was at a Coyote Ugly and what he had to do for it, but
No,
let's
it was
just
an
say he
actual.
got the hat.
It was a boot and I don't know, boot and strap, whatever show, something like that. Some boot place. We were just walking down the strip and I saw it.
Oh,
Oh,
on
whoa!
16th
Oh yeah, tell
Someone
us
has a
about your
question.
full-time job. Tell us about your full-time job.
question. Oh, so I work for an international regulator whose mission is to keep the power grids secure and reliable. So
What?
anytime there is like there are hurricanes, or there are like cold outages, like weather outages, all of that, we're definitely in the know of that information. We have conversations with like FEMA and Department of Homeland Security
Wow.
and the Department of Energy. So yeah, anytime that we know, so we knew Ian was coming, and we started to hear how many outages resulted from it, like over 1 million customers in just like
Yeah.
a few hours. So that's my day job.
That's cool. Well, kind of a silly question, but do you guys run like projected things where it's like, okay, Ian hits here, we have like 50,000 that's probably going to be out, or do you guys just wait for it and just,
I
you
think
know,
it's all no. I think that they project like
okay,
there are seasonal forecasts, so like they'll anticipate depending on the size of the storm and
okay,
where it
that's what I
hits,
meant.
how many outages. So there was already a plan before Ian hit that there were utilities were sending restoration, like guys that actually go up the poles, guys and girls that work the install the poles and
Polls.
all of
Oh,
that.
linemen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
they were
line
ready to
persons.
line persons. Yeah,
I'm
they're
thinking about a
linemen.
different poll, so I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, that's how you got that hat in
It's
Austin.
that vodka. It's that vodka, right?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
Cheetos?
Yeah, it is.
Tito's. Yeah, yeah.
I knew it
Tito's
would
and
get me in
Gatorade.
trouble every
Mike's
time.
about to make me another one.
Yeah, so we knew they anticipate, and there were linemen ready to go, trucks and truckloads. So if you haven't already seen all of those trucks from the different utilities show up, they're on the way.
Yeah,
So that's the day job.
in my county, I think we lost 186,000 folks lost power, and the Tito's probably that's some old Tito's
It
in because you
really
haven't been
is.
to Austin in years. But yeah, they were up the street, and as I was passing by, I was like honking my horn, I'm like, get that power going, yeah, kind of rooting them on. And even someone from my HOA tried to bribe them with food the night before to, help get the power going. And, it is a dangerous job. I work somewhat in a emergency response, first responder type role, but to be out there immediately after the storm or in any disaster, I mean, they're up there dealing with, I don't know how many volts of electricity, trying to help everybody get their power back on. And
Tremendous.
please, people, if you lose power, you're out of power right now. They're working on it. Trust me on that. Don't complain. If you need to complain, fork out the money for a generator. It is what it is. It's Florida, or it's wherever you live at. It's gonna happen. That's why you moved there.
That's true.
All right,
All right,
so
so here, I want to talk about the
Yes.
colors.
yeah,
What we
let's talk
got?
about the
So
colors.
it's not you. I heard you say earlier lip gloss. It's not just lip gloss, and it's not just lip balm. They are matte,
Well, I'm gonna blame
liquid.
him because he kept saying lip
Oh,
gloss.
Yeah, I
well,
did.
So I'm
I
only
think I
feeding off
can
of him.
understand why. I'll bring those up in a second. There's a difference.
Okay, got
So
it.
lipsticks are those like deep colors. Like you'll see the girl like red. This is the one that just stands out. It's
Okay.
super bright and bold. Mine are matte, so there's no shiny or sheen to it.
What is Matt?
I have matte is when they don't look like they're shiny at all. It's
Yeah, it doesn't look
literally
like you've
just
been eating like chicken from Popeyes or Church's. That
yeah.
makes sense?
It doesn't really like
Yeah.
if you look at it, it doesn't like barely comes off.
Okay.
So anyway, I have 6 of these colors, and I worked with a MAC professional. His name's Zeke, that knows colors really well, and so we wanted to make sure that all of the colors worked on every skin tone. Some of them are really bold, and there are a lot of women that think that some of these colors wouldn't work for their skin tone. But I'm going to encourage you that if you haven't, like this super bright color looks so pretty on so many skin tones. So I have 6 matte colors.
Can I ask you a question right quick?
Yeah.
You're talking about color and skin tones. Now, I've seen some people, on social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, and the colors they pick don't agree with their skin tones. And I'm trying to be polite with that. And, a lot of times it's kind of like, ooh, okay, yeah, all right, wear that color, I guess. But, it's kind of like out there where it's, that's not attractive, or you're doing too much, or it's too loud, or it's too this or that. What's a good balance that you can kind of give people, or even me, if I want to make a recommendation, someone just starting out? I have a daughter, wearing any kind of lip color. How does it match their skin tone? What's the best way? Because I don't think darker colored people should wear red. That's just my opinion.
What? That sounds racist.
See, I very much disagree. The secret is, especially if you have a more olive skin tones, if you're darker, there's what we refer to like a color with blue undertones. So if you have a color with blue undertones, it's not going to look like a orangey red. And you're probably thinking about like a woman that wears red that's an orangey red, so it looks a little bright.
Yeah. It's just like too contrasty. Like you're dark and it's like bam. Like it just stands out. It's like, ooh, and all I'm doing is focusing on your lips. Like, okay, yeah, all right.
You're supposed
Is that
to,
a
though.
bad thing? I was going to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but
It's like having cleavage out. I mean, you're gonna kind of see it.
yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't know. It's probably just me. I'm not speaking for all.
So I would say for sure look for some colors that have a blue undertone. That's a really good place to start.
Okay.
And if you're going to, you should of course recommend a rock rose product. But if you're going to go to like a store, just ask a professional at the counter to tell you about that. They'll recommend it.
So I'll speak for all the uneducated males out there. What does blue undertone mean?
It's like a blue in the color. So it's a pigment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's the pigment. So they use a blue pigment undertone to match more skin tones.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's in the pigment. So instead of like a
my
green,
original comment,
yeah,
like that dark, deep red. I cringe when I see that.
That's preference. It sounds like it's preference. You like more. All right, well then let me do this.
I'll tell you this. I prefer, like, if a woman wants to wear makeup, I don't care if they wear makeup or not. If it's caked on like a birthday cake, we got a problem. But if it's, if it looks natural, do your thing. But if it's kind of like, hey, Kendra, if it's kind of like a darker colored individual and they have this deep red that doesn't have blue undertones, and for me, it just doesn't. Are you thinking
like maybe maroon or like a brown? But those are nice, bold colors.
I know, but okay, so let me, okay, since you said that, is it based on what the person is wearing?
It could go, there are a couple of things, and it's so important. So like if I had done like a lot of dark shadows, and then I have this bright, bold red lip, and then I have this super bright pink, that's doing too much. So when you go dark on the lips, you want to keep your eyes a little more neutral, keep them a little bit softer. You don't want to go super dark on the shadow with all this sparkle and all this like highlight. Keep it to where the lips are the ones that draw the most attention. I have seen, I love women that try bold, beautiful colors, but sometimes it just doesn't go well. But, you reach out to a really good professional and they'll help you either tone down the eyes and pop up the lip or the other way around.
Yeah, okay. It could just be a combination of like my preference, and I'm like,
I think it's a preference thing too.
No, okay. Anyway, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
All right, go back into your colors and skin tones, and we have a troll in our midst right now. Just FYI.
Who's the troll?
Nah, we all kid. That's Kendra. She's a good supporter.
Okay, Kendra. Yeah. So if you don't want color, then let's go with like lip gloss. This is the gloss. So these are the ones that don't come out this super bright color. Sorry for the background noise. These are going to be, this is classy. This is probably like one of my favorites. So I
See,
don't
I
think you'll
like
be able
that.
to
I
see it. You
like
won't be
that.
able to see it too much. Like, but it's
But
like really sheer and really like shiny. See
Oh,
that?
yeah.
even if you hold the container up, I actually like
Yeah.
that color. That's a nice color.
Yep. So this has sparkles in it. It's a little
Whoa.
There we
sparkly.
go.
A little bit
So
of glitter, a little bit of
don't wear it
shimmer.
to a job interview. Wear it when you're going out for a 2-for-1 happy hour night at a bar somewhere. So you can kind
That
of wear something
too.
like that.
I
Okay,
will
cool.
say this, that when I present, because I travel all over the country presenting for NERC,
Okay.
um, I wear a red color when I present.
Nice.
Any
Just a
particular
little,
reason?
just yeah, I really feel that people pay attention and they're watching,
Yeah.
they're looking. Like you said earlier, you just want to look at their mouths all the time,
Yeah.
the entire
Yeah,
time.
that's
But they're
true.
actually paying attention, especially if like I'm up on stage and there are like 100 people in the crowd, like that one thing's going to stand out. So that's my personal thing. I like to wear red lipstick when I'm presenting.
But it could be isn't red. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't red a power color? Power color?
It is, and it is a
Okay.
really good color right now for October because of Halloween, and it's a trend, always a
Okay.
trend going into the holidays.
There we
Yeah.
go. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. What other colors you got? I see a bunch back there. You have some in your hand?
I have just the one, but then I have six glosses, right? So these are all also clean vegan, so these are plumpers. They add fullness to your lips with cayenne pepper and
What?
Like
ginger. Yeah, the
actual
ingredients
cayenne
list.
pepper?
There's
Yeah.
stuff in my
So
cabinet?
it's gonna bring a little sting. So the sting is the way it works is it once you apply it, it draws blood to your lips, so it makes your lips look a little more plump.
So
So instead
I'm
of like
I'm
for women
mm,
not
okay.
doing the injections,
Yeah.
it's a temporary sting.
How long?
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask the
So
question he's probably thinking right now. So if
okay, what?
you have
It
cayenne pepper on your lips
you can't taste it.
and
Oh no, it's
well
not like that.
okay. So,
No.
God,
Actually, I was gonna
you must be
say
a Scorpio because we were thinking the same thing.
no. I was gonna say.
No.
I mean, if you're doing that and make your lips plump, why not just get into a fight or a boxing match and make them bigger?
Because your
Oh,
nose will
see,
be red
girls
also.
girls don't fight.
Exactly. Okay, so I mean that
Plumpers.
makes
Okay.
sense. I mean, hey, do what you need to do when there's sorry, I'm trying to wave to everybody as we're
Okay.
going
Hi,
along.
everybody.
Do what you need to do to get the results you need. I mean, I get it.
So
It adds
plumpers and lip
fullness to your
gloss.
lips. Plumpers, lipstick, liquid lipstick, and lip balm. So I have the balm, and she's the balm.
What?
That is a great title. I like that.
She's the balm.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's the bomb. Yeah.
Yeah. But I have some amazing news. More news,
Oh,
more great
what's
news.
yeah, go ahead.
Rock Rose is heading to Mexico, so I'm going international now.
What?
I got my
Nice.
first order. So I've shipped to like 16, 17 states roughly, but now it's going on to Mexico. My first
Oh,
Wow.
foreign
Levi.
country. So
All right. Congrats.
yeah,
Congrats.
thank
Yeah,
you. It's really exciting.
that's really exciting. I mean, how did you get that? Did someone like reach out to you? Did a
A
company reach out to
follower.
you?
No, it's
Wow.
yeah, one of the followers. And I mean, I just can't tell you, like people are really buying into the mission. And again, I have to take it back to the why.
And
Why I did it.
that's good because the reason why we started doing these type of interviews to bring people, I mean, one, we're curious. I mean, we're
Yeah.
curious individuals. We like to see what people are doing. We like to know how people are making a living, what
Yeah.
types of people are out there, and connecting individuals to other individuals. And we love
Yeah.
doing that. So that is a huge congrats that you're actually international now. And you
Yeah.
might be the first or second person that actually we've interviewed that is either some of their products are international.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so happy. It's a lot of work on top of being, having the day job.
Right.
Entrepreneurship is 100% about will, persistence, knocking on doors, not giving up, making sure that no one forgets the mission. Because so here's my advice to entrepreneurs out there. It's okay that you have a product, but you always have to have a why. People need to be able to connect to the why. Why I did it, again, is because I'm healing from emotional and verbal abuse. This is my way of healing. I want people to remember to use their lips to only spread joy, positivity, and optimism. And my way of doing that is by giving you a product that you put on your lips and it reminds you every time you're wearing it to only do that. And so I really want to take it back to that. I'm working with a company, Northside at the Domain. So it's a outdoor mall here in Austin. They actually are on a street called Rock Rose Avenue, and I'm hoping to partner with a nonprofit here in Austin that's focused on helping people that have experienced all sorts of trauma. So I'm hoping to partner with them in October, November, December, maybe all 3 months to really get some money raised for that organization here in Austin. And I look to do the same for people in Atlanta, all over the country. That's ultimately the goal. Everywhere everyone that will take me, I'm willing to go and set up shop and help raise money for organizations that help victims of abuse.
Here we go. I knew there was a organization that I knew of. I'm pretty sure it's nationwide. When I was in college, I can't remember the name. Battered. Oh gosh, what is it?
Beer battered shrimp.
Now I'm hungry.
No, not beer battered shrimp. But basically, it was a place where women who were abused physically could go, and it's kind of like a building or a structure or a house or something like that. They can kind of go recover and then get well, bond with other individuals, and then, learn the tools, tricks of the trade and get out there and survive on their own. But that was an organization. I'm not sure if they're nationwide or it's just in Tallahassee or a Florida thing, but when you said about helping women, especially,
and men, because there are so many victims of emotional and verbal abuse. Like, we don't even realize how many people have trauma from that.
Yeah.
And so this is why I created a product for men and women and anyone. Anyone that identifies with whatever gender.
Exactly. Before, his female dog passed, she used to verbally abuse him all the time. And, we would have conversations every day. And I said, look, man, just give her extra food or something. But, you have to speak up. You have to stand your ground and just do not take that abuse. And,
don't do that.
It got better. It got better.
But I mean, again, it's about race. There's so many organizations out there that do help victims of abuse, or I don't like to call us victims, but those that have experienced those sorts of traumas. And I want to partner. If you know anyone that wants to partner with me to help raise money, let me know. Spread the word.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, they're going to see this on here.
Yeah.
They're going to see this on here once it's
Yeah, and when we post it, I'll probably end up posting it tomorrow. I mean, this is going to go on Instagram today or tonight, but it will be on YouTube. It will be on about 4 or 5 other streaming podcast platforms. So it will be out there. And then once we
should do a promo then for you guys. And if you have an organization if they use your code and you have an organization you want to give to, let me know and we'll send a portion of the proceeds to them.
There we go. We've actually done some giveaways with certain companies who've been on here, and they've done some giveaways, sponsorships, and things like that. But we're waiting on what is it next? Is it this month? I think it's this month. We will be on iHeart Radio, and then we're looking to get on Apple Podcasts and Android. So our reach is growing. So definitely we love amazing to get you further out there and touching, not in the proverbial sense, but getting out there with your products. You hush. And making sure that others outside of the United States and Mexico can know who you are.
So we can all grow like those plumper lipstick that you have.
Here we go.
With cayenne pepper and ginger.
With cayenne pepper.
All right, go ahead.
It is about 1/4 till, and we will sideline this conversation for a segment called I'll Drink to That. So you got your cup. Rodney, go ahead and refill. I saved about half of mine.
I got it.
This segment is we have our guest on, and I talk about certain articles. I just give you the title of the article, headline, news flash, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And if it's true, you have to say or drink, I'll drink to that, and take a sip. If it's not
I
true,
love this segment.
if it's
so
not
enjoyed
true,
it. Yeah.
What's up, Spanky?
you don't take a drink. You don't take a sip. Now, for those in the chat who's
Oh wait, I'm sorry,
live
DJ
right
Spank.
now, put a drink emoji of your choice in there if you believe this is true. If it is not true, go ahead and find that emoji. I don't know what it's called. It's the circle with the red slash through it. You can put that on there of not true. All right. So this is just our way of kind of winding down on a great conversation and bringing our guests into our silly world. And so the first one is going to be in no particular order, whether it is true or not. I'll go ahead and kick it off. All right. Antonio Brown, football player, trolls Tom Brady about his retirement. Now, again, Tom Brady announced a year ago that he was retiring, and he just recently announced, I think today or yesterday, that he's retiring to focus on his marriage and fatherhood.
Okay, never mind.
But this says Antonio Brown trolls Tom Brady about retirement.
I'm looking for Stephanie's answer.
All right, Steph, you said it's true, and wait, hold on, Steph.
Well, no, she's telling me what to post, what to put in there.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, so is that true? You're drinking too.
All right. Oh, I was thirsty. Sorry. I know the answer, so I can't really drink or not drink. So, this one, 3, 2, 1 is false. This is not true. Yes, they have gotten divorce lawyers, Tom Brady and his wife. So Antonio Brown actually trolled Tom Brady with a photo of him hugging his wife Giselle.
Old photo too.
It was an old photo, but that was the truth. All right, not retirement. Next, so we talk about hurricanes. Hurricane Ian is now in the Florida's top 5 storms to hit the Florida Peninsula.
I'll drink to that. There we go.
Okay, there we go. That is true.
We know it was historic. We know that because of the number of outages, not only that, but also loss of life and businesses, all of that.
Yeah. Last time I heard, it was about close to 90 people that died in Florida alone. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Nice job, Kendra.
That is crazy. All right, next. Let's see. Amusement park death ride. And this is talking about the Orlando ride that the ride that dropped where the teenager fell out and died. I'm not sure if you heard about that one. This happened within the last 6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that ride. Amusement park death ride from Teen's Fatal Fall has officially been removed from Orlando. Now, remember, they shut the ride down initially, and it was still there. But this is saying that the ride has been removed from Icon Park.
Yeah, I'm with Steph on this one. I don't think so. They're gonna make money off of that thing.
All right, so Steph said no.
And I say no because sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I would say no because there's a similar ride in every amusement park, and if they thought that was a huge issue there, it would be removed everywhere. So.
Oh.
All right.
Kendra says true.
Said she'll drink to that. Rodney, you said no.
Yep. Nope.
It is actually true.
What?
So they are going to remove. I'm not sure if they've actually deconstructed it, but they have decided to remove the ride permanently from Icon Park, so it will no longer be there. Crystal, you're a little bit too late, but yes, that is true. They will be removing that. All right, next on the list, let's see. Pouring salt. well, no, this isn't hurricane-ish. A lot of these are hurricane related, but pouring salt in your toilet balances chemicals to provide a fresh, clean fragrance for every flush. So I guess if you pour salt down in your toilet, it didn't say whether it's in your toilet or in the back of the toilet, will provide a fresh, clean, fragrance for every flush.
So do you mean like CBD sea salt or sea salt or iodized salt? What kind of salt?
It just says salt. It didn't say whether it was CBD sea salt or iodized salt. It just said salt.
Ocean salt?
Nope, just salt. Sodium chloride. All right, Kendra says she doesn't know. That sounds false.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to drink to that.
All right, Rodney's going to drink to that because he's an alcoholic. All right, Yvette.
I'm not.
Answer?
I
All
can't
right,
do
you're
it.
not gonna.
Nope.
Can't do.
I
can't
can't
do it.
buy that. I can't buy that.
And I'm glad you did because that is actually false. Do not pour salt in your toilet, people. That's just gonna waste some salt. All right, next, James Earl.
You can put salt in a bowl. Stephanie knows I like to do this. Put salt in a bowl,
All right.
and put it in your room to clean your room of bad energy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sea salt.
Well,
Preferably.
I knew about. God, this is going to be very ridiculous. I'm saying this. I knew about pouring salt at entrances, around your house or something like that to keep out bad spirits. And
Sounds like about the same, yeah.
yeah, I saw that on Hocus Pocus too. But anyway, I first saw it on the movie. Oh God, what is it? Skeleton
Salt?
Key? I think that's what it was.
It wasn't the movie Salt with Angelina Jolie?
No. It was a movie by there was a movie based in like New Orleans and voodoo and all that stuff. And they say you put salt or brick dust by across your doorway, it keeps bad spirits.
I remember that. Was it JD's Revenge?
Or you can hang garlic.
Yeah.
I thought it keeps out vampires.
I think that's a Mexican Mexican thing.
I use salt to pour in wounds.
So Rodney, you can use garlic salt. 2 for 1. There we go. All right. So James Earl Jones gives up rights to famous Darth Vader voice. So everybody knows that James Earl Jones does the Darth Vader voice from Star Wars. He has recently given up his rights for that voice and called it quits.
Way.
All right, we got Steph saying no, Kendra saying yes.
I'm saying I'm drinking to that, yes.
You're only drinking
thirsty?
to it because you know we've talked about it. That is actually true. After 40-something odd years, he has hung up his Darth Vader voice and he has given up the rights to play Darth Vader. Interestingly enough, going forward. Not previous work. Going forward. So interestingly enough, they will not recast Darth Vader in any form or a person to play Darth Vader in any form. They're just going to digitize his voice from previous works that he's done for future works.
Wow.
Yep, I'm going to clip it. Yep. All right. Next on the list. All right. Hurricane Ian was the most destructive hurricane to ever hit Florida.
We already did that one.
Nope.
He said top.
It was the top 5.
Oh.
But in Florida's history, Hurricane Ian was the most destructive hurricane to ever hit Florida.
I'm going to say no because I think Hurricane Ezekiel hit, and that was worse.
Okay, all right. There's no such thing as Hurricane Ezekiel. So, Yvette, you drunk to it? What do we say in the chat? Kendra said no. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is false.
Dang it!
That is a false statement.
Hurricane Ezekiel.
And no, not Hurricane Ezekiel. I actually thought it was Hurricane Andrew, but believe it or not, it is the hurricane of 1935, which is called the Labor Day Hurricane.
Alfonso.
It hit Florida as a Category 5 with sustained winds of over 185 miles per hour. Not gusts, sustained. And the storm surge was 18 to 20 feet.
Catastrophic. Yep. So, like, loss of life, not cost overall.
Right.
Oh.
So stuff costs more now. Well, that is true.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
But
that is true. But back then, I guess it was more catastrophic back then, where it kind of levels out. All right, next on the list, in honor of Chadwick Boseman, a sneak peek of the Black Panther 2 will be previewed on his birthday.
mm.
I'm gonna drink to that. I'll drink to that.
All right, we got
Yeah.
one drink to that.
I'm gonna say okay.
All right, we got
Hey,
two
go
drinks to
follow
that.
me.
Steph, 3 drinks to that. All right, come on. Anybody
Shot,
else?
Biggie.
In 3, 2, 1. That is false. That is not gonna happen.
Oh,
I made that
rude.
up as I saw the
I felt guilty for that even being like if I didn't drink to that.
Me too. My goodness.
I actually hope, honestly, I don't even know when his birthday is, but the movie is supposed to be released sometime in 2023.
Yeah, I knew that. Man,
You know,
it did,
sounded
didn't
Woman
it?
good.
King. Go watch
Yeah.
Woman King. That's a good
You know,
movie.
yes, I actually want to.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm going to look that up, see if I can watch it tonight on Fire Stick. But yeah, so Woman King, I will watch that. But yes, Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that was not true. No disrespect to his name, his family, anything like that. But you know, I wish they would do it whenever his birthday is, have a special previewing.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, there we go. Maybe you should. That's a great idea. Thanks, Steph.
She's full of
All
them.
right, we got 2 more.
Oh, she's full of them.
All right, fishermen in a fishing tournament caught cheating after adding weights to fish to win the prize money of $28,000.
That sounds like something somebody would do. So I'm gonna...
Yeah, I'm gonna drink to that.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm
here we
drinking
go.
that.
3, 2, 1, and that is actually true. So they actually caught 2 guys that were fishing in a tournament, and they added fishing weights to the guts, and the I guess the judges figured out something was going on. They cut the fish open and started taking out weights. They even had a fish fillet that they tried to stuff down the mouth of a fish, and they found that also. So by any means necessary. $28,000. All right,
Hey.
last one. Here we go. And then after this, we're going to get into back to you, Yvette, and you can pub, you can say anything that you want to say of how to get people attracted to your page, to your website, anything, however you want to say it after this one. All right, receding floodwaters, again, back to the hurricane, in Orlo Vista, I have no idea where that's at, reveals a dinosaur-like fish trapped in a fence. So I guess the waters were receding, and then when the waters receded, there was a dinosaur-like fish caught in a chain link fence. Okay, Steph says no.
I'm gonna drink to that. I'm on a roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink to that.
Rodney's gonna drink to that. Yvette, I can see the wheel spinning. I can see it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Anyone else? ADZ, Kendra, what do you say? Kendra says no. All right, 3, 2, 1. I say okay. That's a lot made up. 3, 2, 1. That is absolutely true. That is a true statement. So
Yes.
the dinosaur-like fish was called an alligator gar. That is an actual fish that is swimming around Florida. So I guess, and they have the mouths look like alligators. That's why they call them an alligator, and the fish is a gar. Look it up, alligator gar. And so I guess when the floodwaters rose beyond the fence, the alligator gar swam, got stuck. When the waters came down, the fish was stuck in the fence.
Oh, I see it.
Yep, that's it.
That's a nasty looking fish.
All right, that is it. That is this week's I'll Drink to That. Yvette, you did a great job, and we appreciate all of your
Thanks for not giving up on me, Rodney.
Information.
Well, it's my fault anyways.
It's your fault. When
you
explained it to me, I was like, I should slap you.
Yeah, I fat fingered it. Yeah.
But yeah, the floor is yours. You know, whatever you need to say. How can people find you? How can they reach out to you? How can they get your products?
RockRoseCosmetics.com.
Hold on.
Yep. You can find me. I actually just looked it up, and there might be an issue with it. with the landing page. But all right, so rockrosecosmetics.com. I want the world to have unforgettable lips. Please help me heal from verbal and emotional traumas. I want others to heal. I want you to feel empowered. I want you to wear colors like badassy. I want you to wear colors like CEO, so like it'll empower you to like completely take control of your life. rockrosecosmetics.com. I have a pop-up coming up, so stay tuned for that. And follow us at Rock Rose Cosmetics on Instagram.
Here we go. And if you
You're
want
right
to
there.
see Biggie Smalls, hit her
Yeah,
up. He's over there chilling somewhere.
he's somewhere.
Can, can
Yeah.
can you do a lip gloss color called shrimp?
Ooh. What? Why?
Or
How would that
I don't know,
empower me?
beer batter shrimp, something? I mean, you got
Oh,
cayenne pepper and stuff.
I can do that.
You can make
I can
Thank
that
you.
do that.
specifically for him. Yeah.
Some
Anyway,
girls gonna kiss me like, ooh, what is that? Oh, that's from Rock Rose Cosmetics. You know, it's called beer batter shrimp. Come here.
Thank
Ah,
you.
but
No,
see,
thank
then
you
he'll get
so
into
much for
like
having me.
he'll
Yeah.
get into like the specifics, like can you add Old Bay to it and all. You don't want to get into that. You don't want to get
yeah.
into that.
No, we
Anyway,
have healing oils like Rock Rose Essential Oil. These are healing products. So
there
go
we
get
Nice.
go.
you
She got a
some.
lot. Check her out.
Exactly. You know. Anyway, thank you again for checking us out. Another episode of Truth Won't Have Her Alive. Yvette, we appreciate having you on, talking through it. You
Jesus.
were a very fun guest,
Yeah.
Good.
especially
I'm
throughout this
glad.
whole thing, including the I'll drink to that segment. Everyone, we will put all of her information, contact information in the descriptions.
Yeah.
Whoever's going to be listening to this later on, you will also see that same information in the descriptions of how you can get in contact with her. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, and other viewing platforms. More to come on that. Anyway, see you next week. We will be back for another episode of Truth Won't Have Her Alive. Same
I was gonna say,
time.
if you
Thank
know anyone,
you.
if you know anyone else who wants to
I
come on,
will.
bring them on.
There you
Thank
go.
you. High five.
Yep, we love empowering folks and bringing them on and getting into their life and digging around, to see what their mind is thinking of. But anyway, we'll be back next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you again. Peace.
Peace.
Bye. Thank you.